All right, we are back at the church. We've got 13 miles today, so it's going to be hopefully kind of a rest day. Joe's trying some new shoes.
These are not new.
Okay, Joe's trying some different shoes for a long trail like this. And it's 38 degrees, but it's supposed to get really warm today, so.
They're sandals. It's supposed to be in the 70s today.
Yeah. And this is the church I tried to show last night, but I'm not sure I got a good shot of it. And we've got a little bit of a road walk. It'd be nice to kind of get the feet warmed up.
My feet are warm.
My feet are kind of sore. Beautiful, beautiful morning. Thank you, Methodist Church, for letting us park in your space. All right, so it's early Wednesday morning, and we have made it to the midpoint of the River to River Trail. It's kind of an unusual place because this is where we end up going through somebody's, it feels like we're going through the driveway. But we just saw the guy. He was like, do you guys know where to go? And he said yes, and so we know what to do. So yeah, it does feel a little strange going in that little area. All right, midway, Joe.
Yeah, midway, except we were like 10 miles past that from all of our missed turns and stuff. Great. Midway.
All right. Oh, I'm looking really cool with my Melly. All right, well, we already have some differences in our mileage. First, we thought it was going to be 13 miles. And that's where we're supposed to be going. Oh, look at the daffodils. I feel like I'm in somebody's yard, so I don't want to film their house. But we are getting ready to head down the hill. There. All right, there's a flock of turkeys. We've seen one go across.
Oh, they're outwitting you. They're going up the hill across.
Turkeys are very smart. Oh, nope, here they come. Oh, maybe not.
Don't fall in the pond.
Oh man. Nobody's gonna see these thousands of turkeys we just saw. Oh, wait.
Oh,
Turkey in a tree. Oh well, that was a bunch of turkeys. Bye guys. Sorry to scare your morning. So we're now on this really cool cedar road. It's really, really nice. It's a different kind of biome than we've been in so far. It's very quiet and cool. Lots of really green foliage on the ground. I think these are baby cedars, but I'm not really sure.
Definitely baby cedars.
Yeah.
That's why it's so dark, too.
We should be coming to the Tunnel Hill pretty soon. I don't know why, I always love power lines, but blaze on a power line. The rest of them in the distance. I'm looking backwards right now. This is actually where we're heading. We're gonna turn back into the woods right here. Then we should be crossing the Tunnel Hill pretty soon. Man, blue sky again. We really lucked out with the weather.
Yeah. All right, 2 years and 1 day ago, Alton and I started in Harrisburg and on the Tunnel Hill trail, and we went all the way to the other end, which was like 47 miles, and we turned around and came back. We made a video of that, and you should watch it if you haven't, because it's pretty good. While doing that, the Tunnel Hill Trail, which I am standing on now, we stopped here and wrote ourselves a message in the gravel on the Tunnel Hill Trail, because we were planning on doing the River to River Trail the next weekend, and we didn't do that because that was the beginning of COVID.
Well, and also we discovered that just because the Tunnel Hill is not as easy as we thought it was going to be. We thought it was going to be like, oh, we're just doing a little Rails to Trails.
So I made the video for, that was when I was editing videos. I made the video for the Tunnel Hill Trail a few weeks later when COVID, the lockdowns had started. And I decided to leave out the section of us, the video of us writing ourselves a message. But if I can find that video, I'll put it in here. And here's where that is.
The message is no longer there.
The message isn't there. Didn't survive 2 years.
Surprise, surprise.
But we did, and we're doing the River to River Trail. So if you go that way, it's Vienna. And if you go that way, it's Harrisburg eventually. Pretty cool trail.
Yeah, it's a really cool trail.
Alrighty, onward. Alright, so I am today hiking in Luna sandals, which is, this isn't my first time using Luna sandals. I did just this, I figured I would say something about it because I did just step in like basically ankle deep mud, which doesn't work very well in sandals because it actually goes into the bottom of the sandal. Nice thing about sandals is if you're used to wearing them, your feet are pretty free, and some of the things that cause problems with shoes, especially after long days in the shoes, pinch blisters and stuff like that, you don't have as many problems with them with sandals. There's other problems. Sandals are not, sometimes it's nice with shoes, just put shoes on and not have to worry about them. Sandals require a little bit of, they're like a hobby. So sometimes I have a sandal hobby, and on a shorter day like today, I decided to execute it, give my feet a break from the shoes. So we'll see how it's going. So far it's going pretty well. I wish I wouldn't have stepped in that much mud, but it's the River to River Trail, so this is what you step in mud. That's part of it. We're down the trail. Hello YouTube. This is kind of a big moment for us on our River to River trek. We are about to cross, geez, I was gonna say I-57. This isn't 57, right? It goes into into Vienna, so it is, no, it's not 57. Sorry, it is I-24. We're crossing the interstate though, so we've been driving back and forth when we're shuttling the van around. Here it is. Look, we found a blowout. Allison wanted to show this gnarly giant pine that's carefully suspended as we climb underneath of it. This is a big one. There were a lot of ice storms. I think we got some video of that at the beginning. There was a lot of ice storms, and so we've seen some downed trees. Not that many, really.
Here, I got it.
That's how not to go underneath of a tree.
All right, so we've been going through lots of blowdowns, and when that happens, you kind of forget to navigate because you're trying not to, you know, run into a tree. So we're off trail a little bit. Well, anyway, we're gonna try to find the trail. It's hard when there's lots of blowdowns.
This is the most interesting.
Sometimes you realize how vulnerable you actually are out in the middle of the trails, because without a trail, it's really hard to find your way. We've got our maps, thank goodness, but the trail is kind of indistinct right now. Like, we cannot find a trail. And this is what we're going through. Somewhere there's probably a trail, but it hasn't been used in a long time. Or we're just way off. But we're still looking. Did you find it? We looked up the guide. And we're using our Avenza maps. But anyway, this is where you get to Dutchman's, the parking lot by Dutchman Lake Road. And so that's what we are looking for right now. We made it out of the weird trail area, and we're at Dutchman Lake now, and we have blazes again. Something was either wrong with the GPS, our GPS units, or the track there was kind of messed up. Maybe the blowdowns caused it, so we got off track. But we're back on track now and doing good. Look, there's an awesome camper bus. I think it's actually active. Yeah. There's a group called the Rainbow Tribe that hang out at Cedar Lake a lot. Maybe that's part of them. Like, we call those face slappers. The branches that you're looking at the ground, and so you don't notice that you run right into a branch. Face slapper. Also, not to be confused with knee whackers, which are harder branches on the ground that you don't see when you're looking up. For face slappers, and they're knee whackers, and they whack your knee. So there's some trail verbiage with Allison and Joe. All right, blow down. On our next major road walk, we just both sunscreened up because, you know, winter skin in the sun can cause some problems. Here we go. Hello, Chloe. Hello, kitty horses. It's a very pretty tractor. We just saw our first motorcycle. It's always good to see the dirt bikes out. So there's something about hiking that is just like, when you're out on the road, you're kind of vulnerable, you know. You don't have a lot on your back, you don't have a car protecting you. And it's really amazing when people just stop and say, hey, need some water? Or, hey, it's a beautiful day. Stay safe out there. And we just had a guy who I thought for a minute was gonna be mean, but it was the opposite. He stopped by and just said, hey.
He was checking to make sure we didn't need anything.
Yep, he was checking to make sure we didn't need anything. And we talked about the beautiful day and making sure we're good. It's just kind of, it's just nice. It restores your faith in humanity in some ways. It's really good. He was he was the second person to last, like, on this road. He was just kind of,
well, I mean,
we need
because
anything.
this is the longest road walk that we've done, so.
Yep.
Where we're around people the most.
Yep.
Non-hiker people.
Yep.
Not that there's any hiker people on the trail.
Yeah, we've seen 2 hikers so far. What do they say? 95% of the people go to 5% of the places. But yeah, since you've been on the road, there's been like 4 people have asked us if we need anything. 2 in the last little while on this road. Just really nice. Anyway, still trekking. That's what it looks like now. Joe and I are both wearing our sandals now.
That's so nice. They get nice and dry when they're out in the sun.
Yes. Giving our feet a rest from our shoes. We'll probably have 2 more miles today. Ooh, we're coming up on the big road.
That's the big road.
Yep. All right, we have made it to the van. And guess what? We're the only people in the trailhead parking lot. We started at the church this morning, which is very close to the midway point of the whole trail. And we've come to the
outskirts of Ferne, but
tomorrow we'll do Fern Cliff to Giant City. And yeah, it's looking, oh, I thought Joe didn't have the key for a minute. So we have kind of a shorter day today. We're gonna go to the Giant City Lodge, rest and relax, get our bodies back in shape. It does seem strange to be stopping this early. I kind of know what to do with myself. Yeah, it's
14 miles.
12:30, but it feels good. My body needs it right now.
And as an addendum, Luna sandals. Here they are. Gave my feet a nice rest from wearing shoes today. It was very nice. Lets everything dry out. Tomorrow, we'll be back on track.